guys, we're back. I don't think I've already said this, but this video is going to be quite long because I'm breaking it down into sections. But yes, so we are now going to work with the dies, with the metal dies. So I need to unattach them from each other. Get rid of that little piece off there. Now I'm kind of, this is a fingers crossed proper winging it type thing. I have some card. I bought it like this. There's not 160 left, but 240 G.J.M cardstock. I don't know the measurements. Oh, it is 147mm by 76mm. Goodness knows. That is 3 inch by 5 3/4 inch, which is actually pretty much perfect tag size. It's just a little bit longer, but they are good for tags. And I will be back in a second, guys, because I can hear the cat meowing in the background, which means she's probably locked out of the living room door. Yeah, she was. She must have been asleep upstairs on her bed, and when I shut the living room door, she decided to come down and couldn't get in. Anywho, right, so I am going to use my small die cutter, because I don't have my big shot anymore. In the tutorial that I showed for embossing the envelopes, I used my Sizzix Big Shot, but I don't have that one anymore. I actually just recently gave it to my newest design team member, Lisa. Hi Lisa, welcome to the team. Yeah, so I now only have the Gemini, which is at the back of me. That's an automatic one, and this one. But this is really handy to just have here on the desk, and it is perfect for this because these are tag size. And pardon me, that is actually what we're going to do next, or what I'm going to attempt to do. Before I do that though, I am going to die cut these. So I need my A and B plate. Fingers crossed this works. I've never done this before. So I've die cut before, don't get me wrong, but this, what I'm planning on doing, I have never done before. So I am going to pop that into the middle. Pop that on top. I'm not altogether bothered if it's straight, I just want it centralised. Pop that on top and then pop it through. Now let's see. That's it, because I don't want this section. I'll show you. Oh wow, that actually die cuts beautifully. That is gorgeous. What I want is this, which is often referred to as a negative. But yeah, I want that. So that's that one, which is this. Actually, I think this one's going to be better for it, for what I want to do. And again, I'm going to put that central, well, put that on, put that roughly central, my plate on top, pop it through. That can then go away because I don't need it anymore. Oh, yes, oh yes, that's perfect. And then there's your negative. And gotta be careful taking them out because they're very thin stems. There we go. That is gorgeous. Oh wow, yeah. So once they are cut out, that is what they both look like. How pretty is that? That'll look really nice on coloured paper. Wow. I have a thing at the moment for, I have a few of these other style leaf and floral dies, which is why I chose these two. Figured I'd add them to the collection. You guys who follow the channel regular will probably have seen me do this recently. But I have a thing actually for cutting these up out of wallpaper at the moment, because the different patterns and shapes that you get in wallpaper, once you've cut them out and a die cut, it just gives some amazing results. But like I said, just at the moment I am not going to use these, so we're going to put those to one side. And I can put these away because I don't need these anymore. So sorry about this guys, but I'm working in a small space right now, so I need to actually tidy up after myself. I'll put these to one side because I don't need them anymore. I'm going to work with these, which are the negatives, as like I said, they are often referred to as. And actually I need to get them papers back out because I need two. Sorry about the crinkle. Grab a couple in case it goes wrong, which knowing my luck it will. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we've got 2 there and then a few extras just in case. Let's move the die out, the cutter out the way. Okay, so I'm going to use the same cardstock, same size, because I'm going to turn it into a tag shape. And what I am going to do is actually turn it into a tag shape first, and then I know what I'm working with. And to do that, I'm not going to use a template. I will use my scissors. I will just snip a corner off. Then I will turn that corner over that way. Turn the corner over and do the other side so that it matches. Perfect. And then I will use this one to cut this one. Okay, so we now have 2 tags. I am also just going to I am going to grab my Craftaholic and use the small one. I'm doing this first. Normally I'd do this after, but I'm just going to do this first, and then I know the area where, like surface area that I've got to work with, because it'll be just my luck to go over and then I'll end up chopping an hole through it. So what are we on? Are we on the normal one? Yep. Okay. I'm going to put both tags together and then just roughly centre it and pop a hole through the pair of them. That way they're both fairly much, not perfectly, but line up, and then we will deal with that again later on. Right, so just for the time being, I know now that I've got this area to work in. So I don't go up there, or I don't, you know, whatever. Oh my gosh, and this is nerve-wracking for me now because I've no idea what I'm doing, guys. As I said, I've never done this before, and there it is. I just put all that away, and I put all that away, and I didn't mean to. I'm going to use this instead of the other paper, and oh, it's really annoying how certain things make the camera look darker, and then when I get it on the computer it's fine. Anyway, right, as I said, this is a bit nerve-wracking for me. I've never done this before, but the whole point of doing this collaboration was to push myself a little bit further, do something not so much out of my comfort zone, but something that I'd never really done before. gosh. So I think I'm going to come over to this side. I'm going to do it with this one, actually, because that curves round anyway. So for this one, I'm going to just line it up there so it's, are you even focused? So it's lined up with the bottom. You see, if I come down there, you can see the paper underneath, and you can see the paper there. So I will move in and up so you can't see the paper, and then, should have thought of this sooner, or I'll reposition in a minute. This is the last minute change of plan, actually. This is not what I was going to do with this one, but I just literally thought of it then as I was doing it. Right, I'm just going to pop that there so it stays in place. What I'm going to do now is, as I said, this is a change of plan. I didn't plan on doing this. I'm going to grab my peeled paint Archival ink. Oh, I've never used this before either. So, and I'm going to grab a small blending brush. These are just makeup brushes. And I am going to grab a plain piece of paper. Oh, don't need to go over there, there's one there. To make sure it's one that the grandbabies haven't drawn on because they've been playing. Alright, so pop that on there. And then, oh my gosh, I don't know. Let's just dab a little bit off. And then I'm going to very carefully use this as a stencil. Ooh, okay, we need to be a bit darker. Oh, but that is working brilliantly. Oh, wow. Still a little bit darker. You see, guys, it was still in focus. Oh my gosh! Oh, I'm excited. I'm trying this for the first time, like I said, but I am so excited because it's working better than I had anticipated. Let's go a little bit darker from here down. And I'm using the blending brush rather than the finger dauber or the actual like square or round one, because this gets right up into the little creases. And of course it's a blending brush, so it blends better than the thingies do. I don't know what to call them. Oh wow, that is beautiful. I'll obviously show you guys in a minute. I'm trying to get it right. Oh my word, wow. Let's do a little bit of highlight down here. Ooh. Oh wow. Oops. They keep moving, so you've got to be careful. Oh my gosh. That's a gorgeous colour. Oh wow, absolutely beautiful colour is that. It's the first time I've ever used that. Now we're going to peel this up. Oops, never mind about that. Look at that, guys. Oh my word, look at that. How pretty is that? Please focus. Wow, that is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay, so I think I'm going to carry on using this and then just go around the edges of the tag, maybe. Or one thing I like to do, don't know why, I don't like tags with corners, I like rounded edges. I don't know. Personally, myself anyway, that's what I do. So just round the edges. Not bothered about that little bit that tore off there when we lifted the masking tape, because I'm going to cover it. I don't know how well you can see this, guys, because it looks really dull and miserable in the camera, but I'm just tapping on there to get the excess off. I don't want it really dark, but obviously I needed to load the brush up more because there wasn't enough on. Okay, so, oh, I'm happy with that. A little bit of a splodge there, but that's fine by me. Oh, beautiful. Love it. Okay, that, oh my gosh, that is a gorgeous ink, is that? Anywho, we shall put that one away because I'm done with that for the moment. I am also done with this for the moment. Awesome, and I will keep that as a stencil. Okay, so that's cleared that off. Pop that under there, because now what I'm thinking of doing is cut a bit of this off for a start, the twine, and then pop it through the top of the tag. Okay, so it's too thick to do that with, so let's do it this way instead. Okay. Just going to tie a bow, that's all. Some very simple. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Simple but very effective. And then let's have a look at this. Would this, what would that look like on the edge? Oh yes, I think so. Okay, so let's just cut that there. Okay. Just waiting for the kids to go. Now, let's just try and keep that out of the way. I'm going to use art glitter glue. I'm going to just put a very small bead, or I will when I've unclogged the nozzle. Okay, back again. Just going to put a tiny little bead just on the edge of the tag for now. Just like that. And then let's put this on. Just running down the edge of the tag. I'm full of glue now. Like so. Trying to get it the right way around. because it wants to curl on me. Okay. Try and get it close to the edge, but without it coming over too far. Like I said, I'm just winging it, guys. I've not done anything like this before, so... Oh, I love that. I love the way them little leaves are poking over the edge. Oh, that is so pretty. Sticky fingers. And then we'll just take that off. And then we shall take that off. Oh, I love that. Plain and simple, because that's me. But yeah, I'm loving that. I don't think the wax seal would be too much on the bottom of there, but... So, that's one way. Oh, I really like that. I wonder if I have any lace or a ribbon or something that I could just put at the bottom. Kind of needs something else, doesn't it? Nice earthy tone. Nope, don't like it. This is what happens when you just wing it, guys. I like that. I actually quite like the simplicity of that. However, I don't like how plain and how white it is. So let's get that green back out. Get the paper back out, and we will just go over the tag with the green, just to get rid of some of that stark white. Okay, done. So yeah, it's just taken some of that starkness off that white around it, and it's quite simple but very effective. And now I shall use the finger dauber, and I will just go around the edge. That's better, just to emphasize the edges. Yeah, oh, that looks so much better. I am such a plain Jane when it comes to things like this. I like simplicity, don't like complicated things. Also, at the moment, my creative mojo still has not returned, so very basic, quite effective. I like that. Look nice in a nature journal. Okay, so that's that one. So we are done with that now. I shall put that back. All of that. And let's move on. So now we're going to move on to using this one, and I'm just going to go and wash my hands first. Okay, I'm back. So now we're going to move on to this one. And I think before we do, we need to colour this tag. The tag background, that is, we need to colour it. So let's go back to the green, and then we're going to use fossilised amber and some of this spiced marmalade. This is the first time I have used these, apart from the green you've just seen me, but this is the first time I have used these inks, guys. I don't know how this is going to go. Where's my water spray? Oh gosh, you know, I should be more prepared. I'll go and get the spray. Okay, this is just water. Basically just water out of the tap in a spray bottle. But yes, so I am going to, hopefully, fingers crossed, give this a background with these. Hope it doesn't turn to mud, fingers crossed. I am working on a glass mat. It's nothing special, it is just a kitchen chopping board, that's all. But it does the trick. So you need to, when doing this, you need to work on something waterproof basically. So glass mats are perfect for that. I am going to rub this onto the mat. And like I said, these are Archival inks, and I'm pretty sure these will work the same as the Distress inks, but I don't know. I'm going to rub some of the spiced marmalade, and of course some of the fossilized amber. And as I said, I'm going to hope and pray this works. Also, Archival inks are archival, which means they're kind of permanent. So this might not be a good idea. I am now going to spray, and it's looking a little bit like that's not going to work. Well, I don't know, sort of. If I get really in there with my fingers, sort of. Oh my gosh, yep. I can see already that this were a bad idea. And I'm just going to mop. Yeah, bad idea, that didn't work. Nah. Yeah, so some of you out there will be screaming at the camera right now going, don't do it, it doesn't work. But you know what, I've never tried it before, and I was just going to say I've never seen anybody try it before, and that's probably why, because it doesn't work. But now you guys know what happens when you try it. It doesn't work with Archival inks, but all I'm using is just a baby wipe. It's actually dry, so I'm just spraying it with water. A wet one, wet wipe, whatever you guys call them, baby wipes here in the UK. And I am just giving my mat a rub. It's come off, my glass mat, it has come off, so that's cool. Probably because I was working very quickly to get it off, otherwise you might need the Archival stuff to lift it. Fingers are lovely. I will keep that because we need that. All is not lost. I shall try again, not with the Archival inks, but let's clean the glass mat first. Okay, yep, that's clean and dry enough for my liking. And I will be back in a minute with the next bits. Okay, so I was sorry, I'm laughing because I was just talking to myself for a second. I forgot to hit record. Yeah, so I'm back with these. These are just really basic, cheap finger paint stamps from finger painting stamps from Amazon. I bought them to play with the grandbabies. So we was going to use a green one, a orangey coloured one, and then what colour were it? Yellowy colour, like a mustardy colour. So that one maybe. These I know do work because I've done it before. So what did I say we were going to use? Them three. Possibly that one. It didn't come in this box either. I can't even remember where I got this box from, but it's great because they stack in there really nicely, 3 at a time. Possibly that one. Not them. Possibly that one. maybe some red, possibly that one. And then we shall see. And before I do it on the tag, because it's brilliant white, oh no, actually, yeah, before I do it on that, I'll do it on one of these extras, just to see. So let's start with these. I've no idea what colours these are, but we have an orangey colour. We have a greeny colour. Oh, that's going to be interesting. It's not green, it's more turquoise. And then we have a bright yellowy colour. And we shall spray with water to activate, and then oh yes, basically that, just dip and see. Oh wow, yes, this is what I wanted, sort of. Okay, try not to make it muddy, and I'm no expert at doing this either. Most of the times I do tend to make it muddy because I never know which blends best or when to stop. Okay, that I'm happy with that. Let's just wipe off the mat, make sure it's very dry. Okay, and then hold your ears, guys. I'm just going to give it a blast with the heat gun. I just heated the back as well as the front because it stops it curling. Now, I am so not liking that. I love the background, but I'm not liking the way that this cardstock type thing is like bitty. All these bits here, it's like fibres in the paper, a bit like dead skin, like when you've got dry glue and you try wiping it off. That's coming through. I love the background though, so we're not going to do that. What we will do is, instead, I will find a piece of think sketchbook paper. Okay, that's what I meant, sketchbook paper. Because this is designed to absorb colour. Some drawing over the painting and stuff over the holidays with Taylor. Okay, so let's kind of, I'm not bothered about it being neat. I'm just gonna fold that in half and rip. I'm going to cut it down to size anyway. Okay, so I'm going to use those colours again because I do love how that turned out. I just don't like that like bitty side of it, but we will use it a little bit more. It's a bit hard to see, is that one, but it's definitely there. We can always go back in later with some darker colours. Okay, a bit of water to activate, and oh yes, let's go again. Oh yes, loving it. Okay. Mop up some more and dry off.